Hello, this is Justin G8YTZ and a quick video about key fobs and security on the Tesla Model S. My Tesla Model S is a 2016 model, actually manufactured in 2015, so it's got the traditional classic front end, but many of the cars built before about 2020 are very similar to this. So first thing I'm going to talk about is how to set up the car for best security, and there's a few options here. The first thing you need to do is go into safety, and you've got things like park assist chimes, switch them on. Joe mode, optional, but I prefer to leave it off because you get louder warning chimes with it off. It's great if you've got a baby sleeping in the car though and you want to quiet everything down. Security alarm on, tilt intrusion alarm on, passive entry off, definitely off. Don't have passive entry on ever because it's the way most cars are stolen. Pin to drive on, enter a pin card, a pin number before you drive. That also helps hijacking. And glove box pin also switched on so people can't get access to your documents and things in your glove box without a pin, or breaking an entry. So that's number one you need to think of. Also in a vehicle, driver door unlock mode. Very good idea to have that switched on. This prevents, well, it's two things. Firstly, it saves wear and tear on the other three doors. When you press the unlock button, it'll only unlock the driver's door and only present the handle on the driver's door. Of course, if you've got other people getting in the car, you press the button twice and it'll unlock all doors. Now, the reason that's so important is because it means somebody can't jump in. It's your car on the other side of the car on the pavement side or something like that when you're getting in, and cause potentially a problem. So driver door unlock mode is a really good feature to have switched on. Child protection lock optional, whether you have children or not, or maybe an infirm elderly person who might try and undo rear doors when you're driving. Unlock on park, I suggest having that off because the last thing you want to do is when you go into park is unlock all the doors for some thief to jump in and nick your stuff. Auto present handles, pretty good idea. And walkaway driver's door lock, you should always have that on, and don't exclude home, because if you've gone away from the car, you've forgotten to lock it, but as long as you've got the key with you and the doors are shut, then the car will automatically lock after 30 seconds or so. So really good features. So anyway, going to talk about the key fob upgrade. We've got all the listing of the car here, but we're going to go into service menu and we see a feature here, key fob upgrade, and we're going to do that. Now, this update only works for people who have V2 keys. V2 keys were introduced as an optional extra in August of 2019. I purchased this option, and what it basically does is upgrade your keys to a new 80-bit encryption algorithm rather than the 40-bit. It's still not the best of security, but it's a lot better than the original 40-bit encryption. And what this does is help prevent people from grabbing your key and then cloning your keys and then making off your car at some point. So well worth thing to do. Now, the way you do this upgrade, once you've got V2 keys, every now and again Tesla will introduce new software that enables you to upgrade the security on the keys. And what you do is you have to look very carefully at these two diagrams. This diagram shows the center console fitted. It was an option on the earlier cars, or aftermarket option that Tesla would fit. And there's the car with the yacht floor or whatever without the center console. So there's two different positions to note. Now this car has got the center console. I had that put in, and I'm going to put it in the middle underneath the cigarette lighter, facing forward as it shows in the diagram. So if you put the key like that in this car, and then you press the upgrade key fob button, and this car's just had a major software update, so I don't know if it will actually make any difference right now. So it's checking the key, and off we go, searching the key fob at center console, and sometimes it doesn't find it, or I'll say this, key fob not found. So I'm going to just move it slightly and put it back again, update key fob again. And it can be a little bit pernickety where it is. Key fob Model S version 2 already up to date. Okay, so there we go. You see what I mean? I've moved that about a quarter of an inch, and it's right on the back of the bulkhead here. You know, if I move it a little bit further forward again, you know, even in that position, which is not even an inch away, or maybe it's just under an inch away, update key fob again, and it's looking for the key, and here we go. Is it going to find it? I doubt it. Looks like it's not finding it. And of course, don't forget to do this on both keys. There you go, key fob not found. So it's really critical where you get this. And to say, bear in mind, if you haven't got the center console, it's midway between the cigarette lighter and the base there, right in the middle. And my guess, you probably need a little bit of sticky tape just to hold it there, because it may not hold there. So that's the other important thing to check. If of course you've got a V1 key fob and you've made sure you've got this thing in the right position, this key in the right position, then it won't say you can upgrade. So that's probably won't discover the key. So that's an important feature as well. What else? A little tip now for security. You probably noticed I've got a Stop Lock Pro Elite here. They're different levels of security, these things. This isn't the very best steering wheel lock. It's probably the second best. The best one, without a doubt, is the disc lock. So if you want the ultimate security, you'll tend to leave your car at airports or something for a couple of weeks at a time. To be honest, the extra faff of a disc lock is well worth it. This one is good as a deterrent whilst at home. A lot of people have bought these, and in my area we have a lot of car thefts, and this one seems to do a really good job at sort of saying to the thieves with their electronic scanners and the like, and their you know, to say don't bother, because this is a mechanical lock, and these guys will know about the technology but not necessarily about how to get a mechanical lock off, and they certainly probably won't come tooled up ready to get a mechanical lock off, or at least there's less likelihood. And these, the local police say, are more successful than just about any other security means. But let me tell you, that passive entry, it's got to be switched off. It absolutely got to be. That's the way 99% of cars are stolen these days. And pin to drive, apart from the anti-hijack feature of it, you're also you know, buying a bit more time before somebody can make off with your car. And if you're buying more time all along the line, then they won't want the hassle. And there are security features on my house which also cut in to make sure that, you know, the strategy is to get rid of them as soon as possible. So that's that. I have a little tip while I'm at it. This is available on Amazon. It's if you unscrew the ends, there's a little spiky thing. These are absolutely brilliant for adjusting the windscreen washer jets and cleaning them. You will never have to clean them if you use filtered water, by the way. If you use the water from like a brighter water filter, or if you've got a fridge with a cold water dispenser that's got a filter, you'll never have to clean your windscreen washer jets, but you might occasionally have to adjust them. So these things are, you know, absolutely great. You know, you undo this end and there's an offensive weapon inside, as you can see. There's a nasty spiky thing, you know. I guess you could also clean your teeth with them, but I'm not going to try that. Anyway, there's a couple of tips for you. Once again, that key underneath the 12-volt outlet, as far back as it'll go, facing forward, and then it will be detected. And happy motoring. Justin, G8YTZ, over and out.